Attention fix and flip investors. Do you want to know how to become IRS audit ready? Well, stick around because that's exactly what we're going to discuss today. Well, hello everyone. For those of you who are new to me, my name is Lisa Marie McAllister of Pinnacle Financial Services, and I help real estate investors who fix and flip residential properties to save on average $30,000 per year through strategic business and tax planning. Now, for those of you who may be curious, I am both a CPA and an enrolled agent. But before we get started with today's discussion, I ask that you comment, like, and share this video. And also don't forget to hit the subscribe button. That way you'll be notified each time that I upload a new video. Now, let's get started with today's discussion. Today, I want to briefly discuss how you can be IRS audit ready. Now guys, I don't know how many of you out there have had the misfortune of being selected for an IRS audit. However, I have gone through several in my lifetime working as a federal government auditor. And therefore, I can personally attest that this experience for the person that's being audited can be quite terrifying. Now, when I was a federal government auditor, I was able to successfully recover millions of dollars to be returned back to the federal government. As a matter of fact, I received awards for my successful performance. Now, I don't say this to brag or boast, but I'm trying to illustrate to you that I am quite knowledgeable of how a federal government audit works, and am therefore in a unique position in order to assist you in either going through, successfully going through an IRS audit, or to assist you in avoiding an IRS audit altogether. Now, what is exactly an IRS audit? An IRS audit is simply the examination of an organization or individual's account and financial information to ensure that the reported information is correct according to tax law, and to also verify that the reported amount of tax is correct. Now, I want to emphasize that the selection of an audit doesn't always mean that there is a problem, because the IRS uses several methods. It could be based solely upon a statistical formula whereby they compare your tax return against the norms for similar tax returns. Or it could be that it's related to an examination that involves issues or transactions with other taxpayers who's perhaps going through an IRS audit, such as maybe a business partner. There are just, as I said, there are numerous ways that the IRS uses in order to make an audit selection. Now, in the event that you are selected for an IRS audit, the IRS will contact you through the mail. It will not be initiated through the use of a telephone. Now, usually the IRS will include returns that were filed in the last 3 years. Now, if a substantial error is found, they can add additional years, but usually it won't go back further than the last 6 years. Now, in terms of how long an audit will last, that depends, because it varies depending, first of all, on the type of the audit. It also depends based on the complexity of the audit. It depends on the availability of the parties being available to meet. It depends on the availability of the requested records the IRS has asked for. etc. Now, the IRS will provide you a written request of all the documents that they want to see. Now, please note, the law requires that you maintain all support documentation that you use in order to file your tax return for at least 3 years. Now, also note, the IRS, when they perform their audit, they're going to use the information that you provided them, that you used to prepare your tax return. They're going to use those documents to trace back the income and the expenses back to your tax return. And this is how they're going to verify the reported expenses. Now, should they find some discrepancies in the support you provided and the tax return reported amount, this will cause them to scrutinize your tax return even more closely. Now, I want to switch gears here and talk about bookkeeping. What is bookkeeping? Your bookkeeping is the process of recording your day-to-day transactions. And these transactions include such things as your purchases, your sales, your receipts, and payments. Now, having bookkeeping in place ensures that your transactions are recorded properly. Now, I know many of you think that you are saving money by performing your bookkeeping yourself. However, this hiring a professional is actually what's going to save you money. Those transactions we were talking about, that support we were talking about earlier for an audit, all of those transactions are recorded in your formal bookkeeping. And this is the support that can be relied upon when filing your tax return. And this ensures that the two will not be in conflict. I always try to emphasize that bookkeeping, tax filing, planning, they all kind of go hand in hand with one. And so you're really kind of handicapped without the other. Now guys, at the end of the day, if you insist that you want to do your own bookkeeping, but in the event of the audit, those recorded amounts in your bookkeeping do not adequately support the amounts that were reported on your tax return, I guarantee you that audit is going to cost you far more than any cost of professional bookkeeping would have cost you. And you will wish that if you could do it again, you would implement the professional bookkeeping. So, with all of that, I suggest that there are 3 best practices in order to successfully come through an audit. Number 1, please have a separate bank account for just your business. Do not commingle your personal with your business transactions. Number 2, have a separate credit card for strictly your business transactions. Do not commingle your personal with your business transactions. And number 3, you guessed it, have a formal bookkeeping in place. This will ensure that you're adequately recording all of your business day-to-day transactions correctly. Well, now that we've talked about the uglier side of things, let's talk about a solution. So I've spoken to many of you, and many of you do not have formal bookkeeping in place, but for various reasons such as cash flow inadequacy, etc., would like bookkeeping. And so my team and I created some fantastic bookkeeping and tax bundle packages that I really think are really great value. Now, they're called the bookkeeping and tax planning bundles. And so feel free to click on the link below and check those bundles out to see which tax bundle or bookkeeping and tax bundle best suits your needs. Now, with that, I'm going to conclude today's discussion, and I really do hope you found value in it. This really was an important discussion. It could really save you a lot of heartache and thousands of dollars in terms of being audited. So I hope you found value. I hope you comment, like, and share this video. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button, so this way you'll be notified when I upload a new video. Now, as usual, I do thank you for watching my video. I'm really appreciative. Like I said, don't forget, check out the bundles below, or if you like to speak with me, maybe perhaps you don't have a tax strategist in place, feel free to click on that link to schedule your free strategy call with me. I would be more than happy to partner with you and assist you in your business journey. And so with that, I conclude, and until next time, bye-bye.